Hey everyone, it's Ashley and I'm back with a wax haul, and I kind of went a little crazy. So I totally am putting the blame on Lourdes from Scents with Scents on this one because I watched her latest wax haul and I was like, spring? They have spring scents? I need to go look. So I went and looked and I found some cool stuff and I thought I would share it with you guys. The first one is actually from a company that I've never tried before. We were out of town and we stopped at a little antique store, and they had a little selection of the Ambi scents there, which are like a select version of like fragrances and warmers and all of that stuff. So I thought it would be really cool to try some of them out. And so they're really cute. The packaging is just the normal clamshells here, but they have two different versions. They have the Tango and the Waltz versions, and you can take them and mix and match those two. So if you take a Tango, you mix it with a Waltz and you get a good result. But this one is a Tango in Peppermint Swirl, and I thought that was really cute. The coloring is pretty too. And this one has a really strong kind of sweet peppermint smell to it. So, I mean, the cold throat on these is pretty good, so I'm kind of, definitely curious to find out how they perform. The next one is the Waltz, and this is in the rose, and I couldn't resist a rose scent because I love roses and florals, and I'm not really super discriminate on scents as far as, I like a good variety, so you'll see some, really wide ranges of scents, but this one is more like a softer, powdery, but still slightly sweet rose. It's not in the overly perfumey category. It just smells like a soft, sweet kind of scent. And the next one is a berries. And this is actually a Waltz one. And these ran, I think, $3.25 per one. So these are a bit more expensive than I would definitely normally spend. But just because they're so new, I wanted to try them out. And the berries one, even though it has like the weakest wax coloring, I mean, it looks really pale pinkish color, it definitely has a very strong kind of fresh berry scent, so I was excited to try that one. And the last one for the Ambi scents was a lavender, and this is also a Waltz. It has a really pretty light, kind of lavender color matching the name. And this one smells more herbal, which I was definitely excited about because I know lavender sometimes smells like very powdery and perfumey, but this smells more herbal and natural smelling, so I'm probably going to burn this one first just so I can test it out. The rest are actually from Walmart, and there's some really great ones here. This one is a recommendation from Lourdes, and it's called Fire Amber. It's a deep, rich amber. And these are $2 at Walmart in case you guys are interested. But this one has a really pretty, kind of a rich but smooth, sweet kind of amber scent. So, and it does kind of remind me of the Bath & Body Works Essential Amber scent, which is one of my absolute favorite scents. So I'm definitely excited to try this one out. So I know this one is another one that a lot of people have been talking about, and it's the Better Homes and Gardens Ice Mocha Latte. And I know Jen from Spank with Twang and also Lourdes from Scents with Scents have been talking about this. So I was definitely excited when I found it in the store. I was like, hey, I get to be part of the fun. So, woo! This has a super strong kind of coffee scent, and it does smell slightly has a little bit of a bite, but also kind of sweet and creamy at the same time. So this, I think, is going to be a great one. I think it's going to make me want to drink coffee though. That might be dangerous, right? The next one is this Better Homes and Gardens Tropical Pina Colada, and I couldn't resist it just for the name, but this was definitely my pick. My husband helped me with some of these as well. And this does have a very sweet pina colada scent. This reminds me of the Lifesavers, how they had the white one, which has that kind of pina colada, pineapple-y type of one. It smells very similar to that. The next one is a Sensationals Herb Garden, and it's a dual scented combo. It's got the basil leaf and the fresh rosemary, and I actually am a huge fan of kind of like herbal green type of scents, and I know that's not a huge category fan for most people, but I do love that kind of scent. And the basil definitely has kind of a little bit of a sharp freshness to it. And the rosemary does have a little bit of that kind of minty smell, but it's a very smooth smell, so I'm excited to try these as well. The next one is this Be Sweet one, and it's a honey related one. It says, honey, you're the best. My husband picked this out, and I'm not normally a honey fan for scents, but I definitely thought this would be fun. It has a really pretty kind of like orange creamsicle color to it as well. And it smells strangely fresh. It has that definite kind of heavy smell that you get with honey, but it definitely has like a little freshness to it as well, which is a hard combo to make. So I'm curious to see how that one will work. The next one is Honey Bourbon Frosting, and it's supposed to be butter, sugar, and a touch of bourbon. And I love the packaging. It's super cute on these too. And it does have that kind of heavy, kind of sweet, rich scent. It smells kind of like buttercream frosting. You know how it's very dense smelling? But it does have that slightly alcoholic tinge to it. So I think that would be a really good one, you know, especially if you're in the mood for something sweet, but you don't want to eat it. And I also picked up this Mandarin Mango Madness. That's a tongue twister there. But this one, I am a huge fan of mangoes. That's one of my favorite snacks, so I was definitely excited to try this one. And it does have that really fresh mango smell that you get when you first, you know, cut open a mango, and it has it kind of hits you in the face a little bit. But it does smell juicy too, which I think that's a hard one to pull off. But I think this one is probably going to be a crowd pleaser for us particularly. And the last one is this exotic coconut quince? I don't know how to pronounce it. I need to look that up. And I thought this looked really awesome. So, and it does have a very kind of exotic scent. It's got a light coloring there. It does smell vaguely pineapple, sort of, but with a sourness. There's kind of some sour tinge to this one. And it might have some coconut in the background there, but mostly it does have kind of a sour scent to it, but not unpleasantly so, very citrusy. So I'm definitely excited to try these out, and hopefully I'll get back to you guys and do some wax melt reviews, because I'm actually burning stuff and writing down my impressions of it now, so I can give you guys, you know, kind of an overview of what my impressions are. I love reviewing perfumes, so I thought this would be really fun to try out too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!